about Isabel Allende? Perhaps read her books, watched her on the news. Okay, well today I'm going to inform you about Isabel Allende, her major works, and how she is influencing our world and making people aware of situations and events. Isabel Allende is a remarkable woman and is recognized for everything she does and believes. Today I would like to discuss with you who Isabel Allende is, her major works, and the impact of the world socially and politically. Isabel Allende is not only a wife, our mother, our journalist. She's also an author and an expatriate because she lives in another foreign country. And to Isabel, she thinks a biography is strange. It is just a list of dates, events, and achievements. To her, in reality, the most important things about her life happened in the secret chambers of her heart and have no place in a biography. She is a Chilean writer born August 2nd, 1942 in Peru. She is the daughter of a Chilean diplomat, and she has received many awards and honors, but her most significant awards that she has are the moving letters that her readers sent her. She is an immigrant in the United States, and she currently lives in California with her husband and son. Her daughter Paula died in 1992. And so when Isabel was young, she often felt desperate. There was and still is so much pain in the world, and so little she could do to alleviate it. In retrospect, she is satisfied with her life because few days went by without at least trying. And now that we've discussed a little bit about Isabel and who she is, we can now discuss some of her major works. Her books and journals have received many awards and honors. Of course, Isabel Allende has two. She has received Best Novel of the Year, Book of the Year, and Author of the Year more than once, and many other awards and honors. Her major works include The House of Spirits, Of Love and Shadows, Eva Luna, Paula after her daughter died in 1992, and Daughter of Fortune. Her most recent work is The Island Beneath the Sea, and it was published in Spain in 2009, but now this year it's going to be published here. And her books have been translated to more than 27 languages, and they've also been bestsellers in Europe, the United States, and Latin America and Australia. And it's also one of Oprah's book club selections. The House of Spirits and Of Love and Shadows have been adapted into movies. And then Aphrodite, Eva Luna, and The Gift for a Sweetheart are being produced into movies as well. And she has also had her books adapted into theater and opera too. And now that we've discussed her major works, we can talk about her impact socially and politically on the world. She not only talks about the slavery, sex, and labor, but also humanity and revolution. She writes about what she knows and her research, because she researches everything too. And she uses her knowledge and her research to inform her readers of what is going on or has gone in other countries. And she holds everything inside because she doesn't understand some of it, so she writes because then she can cope with her problems and concerns, because after her daughter died, that's when she wrote Paula, and it's just a book about her daughter. She created a foundation after her daughter died, and that foundation and her work with the immigration where she lives in California, and it's mostly Hispanics that she works with because she is a Hispanic and she knows what it's like to be an immigrant. She understands them and they understand her, where she's coming from. And she has seen families torn apart, and hers as well. And she's an immigrant, so she said that if she was ever deported to Chile, like it would mean death for her. And then she was a political refugee in Venezuela for 13 years, and according to Isabel, torture needs to be stopped, all forms of it. She says nobody in their right mind can approve of torture. She is influential and wants to change things. After her daughter's death, she continued Paula's works. Paula was a volunteer in poor communities in Venezuela and Spain as an educator and psychologist. And she cared deeply for others, and her motto was, what is the most generous thing to do whenever she was in doubt of something? And the foundation was created based on her ideals and compassion. It was also to empower women and girls. Isabel wanted to carry out her ideas. And then now that we've discussed her impact, we can come to conclusion. In conclusion, we have learned about Isabel Allende, her major works, and her impact socially and politically. She sees the world in terms of stories. What she sees and hears, she writes about, and how she feels about a certain subject. Sometimes we don't want to see the truth of what goes on in our world because it's not always good, but helping others is not a bad thing, nor is making things better. our voice is just as important as anyone's, and sometimes our opinion can be good, it can make a difference. And it is a wonderful truth that things we want most in life, a sense of purpose, happiness, and hope, are most easily attained by giving them to others. And I hope that you decide to learn more about what really goes on in our world and help others, because what we do makes a difference, and it's not always bad to inform ourselves. Thank you.